Hey guys, we're out here. We're just getting ready to go to the HQ run, and we did Fridays last night, big night, and big day. Jeez, it was a big night because I got home. We had some printing to do, and then we had to get under the HJ because it's still leaking transmission fluid. I don't know what's going on. It's bucketing out. So I got under there and cleaned it all up, nipped up the bolts, and you can see that. But we got another puddle starting. Had a bit of a look under, and I don't believe it is the gasket. It's coming up above it and coming down around where the shifter cable mounts. So I think it's somewhere around the shifter that we got the leak, but not sure, but it's not ready to go. So we got Rocket, he's on his way, going to pick us up in the HQ. We'll head out to the HQ run with him. We might just leave this here. We were going to send it, but I don't know, it's probably not worth it. We'll run into issues today. We want to do some filming, obviously, and have a good day. I don't want to probably worry about it all day, what's going on. So yeah, we'll leave this one parked up here and come back to it later. And in the meantime, we're going to start heading over to the HQ run, see what's going on. It's a mystery drive, a mystery run, and we get there. It's all for charity too, guys. You know the charity, Team FMR. They're helping this year, and the HQ run does this every year. They give every cent of what they make out of the day and out of the run to a charity. So so well done to them. They don't. They do a lot of organising, a lot of planning. A lot of stuff goes into this for them to then give it to charity. They're got some big hearts. So well done to the guys organising all of this. Let's get out there and enjoy some of the HQ run and check it out and see what you reckon. Hey Tyler, we're here. We've made it to the HQ run, mate.
We certainly have.
I had to get a lift.
Yes, you did. Well, you came in a HQ at least.
Oh, they came in a HQ. That made it even better, right?
Yeah.
So we're here with the HQ run, big charity day. Lots of HQs, lots of old school chrome bumper cars.
There is.
Mate, have you filmed every one of them?
I've gotten like over 200 shots.
We count how many shots he puts in there. Ready? Play them all now.
Let's do it.
you're out here today, mate. Every time we see you in something else, what's going on? you got a queue, obviously. We got the Statesman.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we bought the HQ Statesman today. Yeah, one of my first bosses told me, he who dies with the most toys wins.
That's
so,
how it works.
Yeah, so, yeah.
I don't know, those that have avid watchers might have spotted you in a certain rotary Corolla before, power play videos and stuff.
Yeah, got
there.
that off the boys at Nugget Garage. That's a good fun toy, that. Yeah. 6-speed manual in it. Yeah, it's not normally me. I like my muscle cars and my V8s, but it was just too much fun. Yeah.
Have you got more than one car here today?
Yeah, I do. I do have more than one car here today. Yeah, HQ panel vans here as well.
Yep.
So,
do you take the prize for Mouldy van today?
Yeah. It's the mould man.
Yeah.
Parked it under a tree. Took 6 months to get ready for today, building up the mould.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I said you got a few because.
Yes.
Do you reckon anyone will believe you?
Oh, I don't know, mate. Yeah.
You got a few sitting at home.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
You build up a bit of a collection over the years.
Yeah,
right?
I have, mate. Yeah, TKs and KTs, Gs, QEs,
Yep.
Tiranas, HRs. It's quite a few.
Yeah, you just got to, maybe we can come down there one day and get some. You could point one out and go, I don't think you can get that going, and we'll go and have a bit of fun with it.
I'd love that. That'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Yeah, there's definitely plenty down there. Yeah. The field of dreams or nightmares, depends which way you look at it.
We'll see which way we go.
Yeah.
Mate, we could have a bit of fun. And Gold Statesman, mate, you get special parking today.
Yeah, special treatment, mate, for the anniversary run. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that. Yeah,
mate. And you're surprised at how many other gold ones there are?
I am actually, yeah. I was feeling special. We got here early, and now all the other gold ones are rocked up. I feel probably got the not so nice gold one here now, but that's all right.
You just can't see their rusty plenums.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Yeah,
it's in most of them.
Yeah. Nothing's hidden on this one, mate. Yeah. So.
Nah, good stuff, mate. And is it all standard under there?
Yeah, it's a stock 253. It's a base model, not even power windows. It's
Yep.
Yeah, so she's right out at the poverty pack, I think they called it. So.
Right. And how long ago did this one get pulled out of the paddock?
Well, I pulled it out with Chris. I think it was Christmas time. Last year.
Yep.
And it used to drive when it was parked up, but we had put a new gearbox in it, and we put King Springs in it, brake lines, just your general stuff, just to get it operational.
Yep.
and driving. And yeah, it's a good cruiser.
So between you and Ethel, bloody cars, you must be having some fun.
Yeah. There's plenty to play with, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Good stuff, mate.
Enough to keep us out of trouble, anyways.
I love it.
Yeah.
Good stuff. We'll definitely come and check it out one day.
Yeah, I'd love that, man. Yeah, absolutely, definitely.
Thanks,
mate. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I love the fact that you don't hide them away. You're like, no.
You got to use them.
Yeah.
You got to use them. So yeah.
Good stuff. We'll definitely do it. Wait to see that one. Thanks, Chris.
Thanks. Go Overtaking Lane.
Steve, good to come and have a chat to you, mate. It's surprising you brought the HQ out today.
Yeah, HQ run. Why wouldn't we do it?
Why wouldn't you do it?
Why wouldn't we do
mate,
it?
Maybe because this is probably not the cheapest car to do street duties in, mate.
Yeah, it's all about budget. Doesn't matter. Got to prove a point, don't we?
What's the fuel bill for today?
If we can pull it up at 5,000, I'd be pretty happy. Goes over, I'll be on my beer budget.
Mate, nobody can complain today, then, can they?
Nah,
if you can do this, and get out there for a run like this.
Yep.
Running race fuel.
Race fuel. Yep.
Mate, nobody's got an excuse. You got to get along.
You have to, for sure.
So my bad for leaving my car at home. Mate, tell us about the car. We've seen this at Kenda, and the guys love it.
Yeah, it's come a
on
long
the back
way.
wheels.
Yeah, usually on the back wheels. She stood on the back bumper a couple of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's got a 565 big block LRE built engine, elite automatic auto, spot on rear end. Right at Western Suburbs, does all the diffs in it. It's got TCE converter. Last 2 weeks ago, we done a full pass in it with the front end kept down on the ground. It went 846, 160.
Wow.
So yeah, she still weighs 3,800 pounds, so it's still full street car. Still got all its seats, all its wind-up windows, all glass, so all steel panels bar the bonnet. Drag Challenge 2019, we come third, aspirated.
Yeah.
Yeah, towed the trailer, did everything in it. But yeah, slowly step it up. The goal's to run a 7 in it.
Mate, that's impressive. And are you entered for Drag Challenge this year?
Not the big one down in Victoria.
No.
Yep. We'll do the road trip up here.
Yep.
Just, we haven't done the big Victoria one yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to run my 7 first.
Do the 7 first, get it there.
Yep.
Mate, and you got a couple in the stable at home, mate, as well?
Yeah, I got 1 or 2 sitting there, all right.
Yeah, so you got the Tirana.
Yeah, we got the red Tirana and Pump 98, the blown HK.
Yep.
Yeah, we got that there and a couple others. Just about to finish my HG Ute. That'll be another 8-second LRE combo.
Yep.
So yeah.
I think last time at the drags we saw you out there, your son was running something as well.
He's got that little Gemini with all the flames on it. So yeah. He's only 19. He just went 1080 in that. So
that's impressive.
Yeah. For a first car, he's never raced. So yeah. So that's about to come out again next Friday. I think we're racing again, and he's got the spray on that now, so he should run a 9 pretty easy.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Well done, mate. Hats off to you for bringing this out.
Thank you.
On a street duties run.
Yep.
I know you're not afraid to do that.
Nah, definitely not.
Mate, this is not his first time doing street duties, is it?
Nah, no way. She's well known for that. Usually without a bonnet, but we left it on for today.
Yeah.
Mate,
very impressive.
Yep.
Great stuff, and thanks for having a chat to us.
No worries, mate. Thank
Cheers.
you. See you.
We're ditching him. We're leaving him on the side of the road. It's all good. Great friends we are. Here we are with FMR Salt.
Hey mate, how are you?
Yeah, mate, I'm doing all right. But now, exciting thing is the HQ run. They do all this for charity.
Yep.
Every year they give it all away to a charity. This year, charity.
Team FMR Foundation, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's exciting.
Tell us about Team FMR Foundation. That was a bit of a dream of yours.
Yeah, so Team FMR Foundation basically come around because there's a lot of people out there that are struggling, and I mean they don't have access to the big charities because you just sometimes $100 a year, $200, $500 is what you need to get through the week.
Yep.
So I just thought, imagine if you could get something going and with FMR we used to always do it anyway, and I thought let's take it to the next level. Let's get it's a 100% registered PBI charity, public benevolent institution charity, and I thought let's take it to the next level, get people like the car clubs involved, and just help out everyday Australians, like you've seen in the past. Like there's places out there like Somerset Sanctuary, for example, that we haven't had a chance to get out to because of COVID.
Yep.
She's a lady that uses all her own money to rescue kangaroos, wallabies, or just possums. So we're going to get together, donate $500. It's only $500, but you know what? That's a lot of money to some people. I think she said her monthly food bill, I think she said was $800.
Yeah. So
she might even just throw $800 at it because that gives her a month worth of fee. It doesn't come out of her pocket.
Yep.
So that's why we got the charity going, because it's the little things that count. If we know someone needs a smaller, like we can just do it. That's
someone needs some groceries to get through the week.
100%.
And you know about it, then
totally. And people don't realise it. If you don't have a fucking $100, that's the same as not having $1,000 for some other people. If you don't have $100 to feed your kids, they're not trying to get alcohol. So they just want food. I've been in a situation, hey mate. I've been in a situation. A lot of people have.
Yep.
And not having $100 to feed your kids, mate, it's just it's just bad, eh?
Yeah.
And it makes a massive, massive difference.
And then you were just blown away by the HQ run.
Well, when Sky and Scotty they said, "Oh, Salt," Scott said, "Would you mind?" I'm like, "Really?"
Yeah.
This is our first, because we had the Maloo run. We had the Maloo raffle, which because of COVID wasn't a success, so to speak. It was actually a real success for Adam.
Yeah, who won it? Yeah.
Who spent $5, got a free ticket, so to speak.
Yep.
And actually got a ticket from the voucher from Overtaking Lane.
Yep.
He put $5 on the wheel. Got one ticket, he's now got a $100,000 car.
Yeah, how good is that?
Yeah, and he's just, it's an amazing story. And the same with it, when they do this, it's our first real donation. So the money can go in, and it's like, wow, it's so exciting. And I was just like blown away,
mate. Good stuff, mate. Yeah. Good stuff. And I know how much that you've put into this charity and starting it up and out of your own pocket. I know it cost a lot, and then even to do the Maloo raffle, but you've got this vision of helping everyone out.
Well,
and
in here,
a good start.
We all know what's in here.
Yeah, tell us about what is
in
there.
So you'll see it later on today, but in the trailer is a brand new Hayabusa. It's brand new, done 4 kilometres. It's going to have about 10 ox. I've got to do some rolling footage for it.
Yep.
Chris Cross wants to put something together, but it's a brand new Hayabusa. We'll put some Yoshi pipes on it. I've got a genuine race stand, genuine bike cover, trickle charger. It's worth $21,000.
Yep.
And it's you'll see it later. I'll do some live feeds, but and you guys, I'm sure you'll have something there.
Yep.
But it's $25 a ticket, and there's only 1,500 tickets available. So and we have to sell them, because this time This is what will set the charity up.
Yep.
Because the funds that go into the bank, it's a proper trust account, so it's 100% regulated. That's what will get us going. Hopefully, I thought the Maloo would have, but because of the circumstances, I know that the Bussa will. And
Excellent.
And even if everyone here buys one ticket, that gets half the ticket sold.
Yeah, and it's such a low the odds, mate.
That's what I like.
entries.
Even with the Maloo, it was $100 a ticket for the Maloo, but it was only 1,000 tickets.
Yep.
And we sold 746, I think it was. So.
And you're not putting a portion of this to the charity.
It's 100%. 100%.
Everything goes.
Yeah, I don't get money out of it because it's like this pays me.
Yeah.
I got finance for a ride.
Yeah.
That's why I love it. Is not 1 cent comes to me, not one. And that's what it's about. It's 100% goes to the charity. And of course, we're going to be small for ages. That's reality. But we can deal with the everyday people.
Yeah.
And I said the bike in there. We're gonna every raffle we're gonna do is probably $1,500 tickets, which is still amazing odds.
Mate, bloody good.
And that's what it's about. It's about having a genuine opportunity. Now, someone said to me, "I don't like bikes." Well, sell it.
Yeah, get the money.
Sell it.
There is a link below.
Yeah. There's a link below. Financemyride.com.au. Click on it. Hire a raffle. And that's the thing. It's about.
Ticket.
It's about if you don't like the bike, you flick it. Even if you flick it for 18 grand, how would 18 grand change your life right now?
Yeah. If you really, if you feel good, you could donate half that back to the charity.
Yeah. Hey, you see my new shirt? Look at that. That's the new
Look at
weapon, the new. Excuse the love handles. Can you edit that part out?
Where'd you get that, mate?
Chris Cross actually made the
design. Yeah.
And there's an awesome new place called Right
Lane Print Media.
Right Lane Print Media. Got me on the spot. Who just hooked it up in 2 days. I rang up this guy called Dave, and I said, "Mate, I need shirts." When for? Friday. For Fridays. And he later me out on the next day, basically. He's like, "Here you go." I'm like, "How good's that?"
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, and even I'm finally wearing my own gear.
Yeah.
Instead of wearing everybody else's.
Good to see, mate.
Probably because I'm fat now.
Yeah. Well, I won't say anything about that. Two big boys of FMR.
That's it. 2 FMR boys, mate.
Thanks, mate. Yeah. Thank you, and have a great day.
I will, mate. You too. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, this was a great day. This was our second HQ run. Everyone should go back and have a look at the last one we went on in 2019. It's been a little...
G'day, Overtakers. Here we are. James has got the right idea. He's got the hat on. Hang on. Let me throw mine on as well. I've got the one of one. One of one Overtaking Lane hats. So, not sure where Dave is. Yeah, I don't know whether anyone took the title literally of where is that Dave fella. He's you got to try and spot him in the background. He'll be in the one of our locations. He might pop up through the show. Dave's busy printing. He's got a lot on and he's got to move. Can't hear James. Hang on. Let me see that. Change that. There we go. Now James should come through.
Hello, Overtakers.
There we go.
Here or not?
Now it looks like there's getting audio.
Awesome.
Dave's not here, man. That is correct, Matty. That is correct. Bad Q Garage. G'day. Adam Geary, Shane Kane, Mark Biffin as well. JRM Rob, how you going? Dang, Jason Tompkins, Gary Sparkplug, Marv, yeah, Chris Young, MGB Chuck. Plenty of people here. Nan's in the chat. Philip Toole. Mum was in the chat earlier. If I've missed you, I'm sorry. Comment again and I'll say g'day. So, Rob,
love you too, Matt.
Rob's a legend. He's gonna fit me in. This is a bit of a segue. As we've mentioned in the past few weeks, there's been a coolant leak in the Skyline. I finally found the area that it's coming from, and it's under the intake. So I'm gonna take it into Rob next weekend to get a proper look at it, and then we'll see if we can't fix it up and get it ready and running properly for road trip. So that we don't dump coolant out on the track or on the drive in the middle of summer heat.
I don't think they'll like that very much in the drag strip, especially if it's coolant. You know,
No.
it's water, it's all right, it's cool. It's like, well, mate, then make
Yeah.
run for the hills.
It'll be even worse to drop it on the drive because it'll be a very hot day, and you don't want to be trying to spot a coolant leak or fix a hose on the side of the road.
No, it's never fun. You know?
Smelly Kent, g'day. Trev, g'day. CRF, how you going? Blind Garage, g'day. I'll have to check that video out. I haven't seen that yet.
No, neither have I. It's on the to-do list.
No, I definitely don't want to miss road trip, Rob. My first time giving it a go. I've got launch control worked out now, so just got to dial it in on the track and go for the hills and see if we can beat Dad. It'll be also the first time that Dad and I will probably be able to actually race each other.
Ooh, here we go. The battle of the OTL crew. Here it goes, people. You know. See, if you still had the manual tile, I'd say you'd have a chance, you know, because Clutch Killer Dave.
Yep.
But no. Oh, speaking of Dave, g'day, Dave.
Dave's in the chat. He is. Yeah, Clutch Killer Dave. You know, with him having the auto, I'm going to have to really get launch control sorted out and just whole shot him, I think.
Yeah, but what you need to do, Charles, while he's not looking, get in there and pull the fuse out for the traction control.
Just blow the tyres off in the line. I'll be right there.
That's it. That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Dang, rolling the ticket over for road trip till next year. Unfortunately, can't make it out. Yes, I do have launch control worked out on the laptops. There is a bit to do on the track. That's what I mean by got to dial it in. Find out where it doesn't blow the tyres off. If it doesn't just, you know, get all the traction and grenade something else.
Yes. Does that work like speed versus RPM, does it, or?
Yeah, so in the computer, as long as I'm not going faster than 15 k's an hour, the launch control's engaged.
Okay.
And then it'll hold it in RPM. It retards the timing a bit and adds a bit more fuel in.
Excellent.
I'm sure they'd love to do the road trip in the HJ, but it's still hemorrhaging coolant. It's getting fixed. It's getting, yeah, that one, transmission fluid. That's the one. Mine's hemorrhaging coolant, but not at a very fast pace. Not at the pace that's leaking transmission fluid.
No. That's like Lake HJ underneath it. It slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger every day.
Yeah, so both Mum and Dad are running in the Ute out at road trip.
Ooh, see, look now. Go, Sally. You got him. You've got him, Sally.
Monster
Ada
donated
on typo fix tie.
$5.
Winking face.
ETA on the typo fix. Yes, it got pointed out to me that there's a typo on the starting scene screen.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
It says, what does it say? Let me bring the transition up so I can see. Sorry, there may be some barking dogs in the background. I think Paige is getting home. It says check out One the Mad videos. One the Mad videos. I forgot to put the word of in there. Yeah, check out One the Mad videos. Oops, clicked on the wrong one. There we go. Now we're back to the right screen.
There we go.
Chris says, I don't reckon Tyler would mind if Mum wins, but can see Dave being competitive with Sal. Yes, 100%. I reckon he'll be disappointed if she runs a faster time. And here he is, the man himself. He can tell us.
Oi.
There we go. Will you be disappointed if Mum runs a faster time? Yes, they're going off.
Is it? Sounds like you're at the kennel. Hi.
Evening, Dave.
G'day. I am here in the print shop for the last time. For the last time. This print shop will be completely demolished after tonight. So, yeah, rip it apart.
Goodbye, OTL Garage. Hello, OTL Compound. Here it comes, Dave.
Yeah, look, already there's nothing left on the walls. It's all gone. Tools are gone. You know, if I walk around here, used to be all these tools and stuff.
So much room
Just
for
empty.
activities now.
It's just empty shelves and a couple of cars. Still got Schumacher or so sitting there, but yeah.
There used to be some jacks underneath the HJ.
Well, you got those, yeah. We'll walk over here. You might. Oh, look, I did mop most of it up actually. Through there, but there was a big puddle down there of transmission fluid, but had to move some stuff out of there this afternoon, so it got mopped up. And yeah, there's a load of it all out there. Look, that's full, ready to go off to the new place. But yeah, no, doing some printing. I got some stuff just coming off the print there. That's upside down. Hang on, I'll turn the camera around. You see that?
Yep.
That's my camera work.
There we go. Hunker Morris and Co.
Nice.
So, just doing some orders for the guys at Hunker Morris and Co. If you don't know who Hunker Morris and Co. are, it's probably because they're on Instagram and not on YouTube. So they Hunker's a pretty cool build they've got. And yeah, you should go and have a look. And I'm just working on them at the moment, convincing that they should share some of their builds onto YouTube. So we wanted to chat with them earlier, saying get on YouTube. People want to see this stuff. So we'll see how that goes. We might get them on. They got some builds, and they got a couple of Kingswoods and a few other bits and pieces floating around.
So Phil said, you know what's not gone? The couch from my garage.
No, because I only just got the keys last night, Phil. Yeah. So we're moving on Saturday. So probably Sunday. Will you get home? No, you'll be at bloody Jap Day. I'm guessing Andy will be at all Jap Day on
All Asian Day.
Sunday.
All Asian Day this Sunday.
That's right. Yeah, we're all the Asians hang out. That's surfers.
Mad Cow Mark,
All
g'day.
right.
Brenton K, how you going?
Hey guys. Hey.
Yes has got the bitumen trucks ordered for the new 8th mile yet?
Yeah, we do need. We actually, yeah, sorry, it took me a bit to click onto that. I don't have bitumen trucks ordered yet. Funds are a little tight yet. We need to sell the old OTL HQ, and then we might have some funds for another big shed and some bitumen. And yeah, we can definitely test that launch control there, fella. I'll test it for you.
That's what you reckon?
Just what we talked about before, Tyler. Yeah, just
you can test traction control off on your car. We actually talked. James and I had a little chat before the show because the HQ run video played before the show, and we got up to the part where Rodney's car, the rocker, went out of that, and then of course you got in Nicole's car, and the rocker went in that, and then you got in Ado's car, and that one as well. He said just make sure not to let. He just said make sure don't let Dave near or in your car before road trip.
Thanks. That's a more. Anyone know that one?
Yeah.
Cool stuff cruising out. We got some stickers.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the stickers going out today. We got some. Here's another one. How cool are those ones?
That's cool.
You've definitely grown, Dave. You've definitely picked up so many new clients and stuff like that. Well done. Well done with everything, man.
Dang Dang says, is Queensland in lockdown or is Dave just moving? Dave's just moving. And he's printing.
Moving.
So he had to print tonight to make sure that he could get all his jobs, or as many of his jobs pushed out the door before he has to pack the print shop up.
Look, there's not much. I'll walk you through the dark of the house. Have a look at the behind the scenes of the OTL house in the dark with some lights on. Not much of it left now. It's used to be some cool pictures on the wall and stuff in here. We've just got boxes everywhere.
There's the old TV that used to be up in the back of the set.
Yep, the original
stage. Tomorrow, so got another light on so you can see more boxes. You're gonna help me move all these boxes, right, Tyler?
Nah, you'll be right.
The kegs.
Oh, that's priority. That's priority, Dave. That's priority. You know, let's get the last thing to put in the truck and the first thing you take off. You know, make sure it doesn't spoil.
We'll need some beers once we're finished, definitely. So, some light switch. I've been here 6 years. I forget which light switch works which. There you go. Yeah, so is Tyler's old bedroom, eh? It's just 4 boxes and furniture. Well, that's got to go. And yeah, another room. That's all packed. So all that's got to go. So yeah, I've got a bit of stuff to move. But I bit the bullet, and we've got a removalist coming in. So,
Probably the best way to do it.
Yeah, I think so. It's a bit easier.
There's a few things to move there, so.
Yeah, the outdoor area where we've seen a few shows as well.
As of late.
Yeah.
Most of the shows have been out there. It was good that we did get to send off the OTL HQ with the last show from there in the shed and not the backyard show.
From the backyard.
And I still couldn't believe, Tyler, you wouldn't take my bribe to push him in the pool. Come on. It was prime example. Just, here, Dad, sit on the chair. Oh, you fell in the pool. Sorry, Dad.
On the spa. Miss the spa, right?
Oh, well.
He's got a pool at the new place. We'll have to do an outside show one day. Right in the
Yeah,
middle of winter
yeah.
when it'll be really cold out there.
The outdoor area is not quite as nice as this one. But we do have a pool, so that's a win. The shed's not quite as big either, but the print shop's got its own air-conditioned space. Enough room for the cars.
Sheds can always be made bigger though, and that's your plan.
Well, that is the plan. So, yeah, we'll make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a van there somewhere loaded up.
Matty Crick says hate moving, but the beers in the new place are worth it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, so tonight I've got to finish off. I've got to finish off some print orders because we've got customers that have got some print stuff, and I've got to get that done. So this can all get packed up tomorrow and sent out to the new joint. So that's where I am.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I can't see the comments, so sorry if people are...
Scotty S is in. G'day, Scotty. Says, sorry I'm late. Was rebuilding an engine. What have I missed? Not a lot. Just we had a chat to Dave that he's not here tonight.
Yeah, just gotta walk through Dave's place. The shed, the cars, walk through the house, which won't be mine for much longer. I haven't got any lights on over here. More cars.
Just a sneaky little Integra hiding out there.
Yeah.
It needs boost, I reckon.
Yeah, but I've been upsetting. Maybe I've upset Max speeding rods. Hey?
Maybe.
He wouldn't answer me on what parts they had for blowing.
Scotty S says, in regards to your shed, he says, talk to me this time, Dave. I'll sort you if I'm allowed in the state.
Yeah, well we've got a 2-bay shed there already and a 2-bay carport. We've got to close that create that into a 4-bay shed, and then we need another 4 bays of carport space out the front of that. So that's the plan. Or we just build another big massive shed.
Whichever one works out easier.
Well, I guess it depends on if we sell this place and get a good price for it. So
yeah.
Let's be honest, in the current climate, I'm pretty sure where you're living right now, I don't think we have a problem selling it at all. I'm pretty sure the amount of people want to get out where I'm living, trust me. I'd be up there in a heartbeat if I could.
Well, it doesn't hurt that I'm 2 blocks, Tyler, from the boat ramp?
Yeah. It's about that. Yeah, 2 blocks.
Yeah, so that's the problem. We don't use the place to its my camera angles here. Sorry, we don't use the place to its capability. You know, like you can walk 2 blocks. You got boat ramp. You got a waterfront down there. You can walk along the Broadwater. I'm just here printing and doing stuff in the shed all the time. So I could do that anyway.
Matty Crick says, "How are you going to move that plotter, Dave?"
That'll be in that big van there. We've got a bit of. There's actually a bit of stuff to do to it to be able to move it. You can't just light it up.
This Mr. Sparkplug says, I'm calling dibs on driving the Integra to the new joint."
On Charlotte. Who's driving the Integra?
Mr. Sparkplug.
Oh, okay, yeah. You can drive it out there, yeah.
Scotty S says 420-meter bays. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, that's what it needs. That's what it needs. So we'll be doing that. I don't know whether we put a hoist on the outside or we put it on the inside. You know, put the hoist in the shed or put the hoist out in that carport area.
I'm guessing it all comes down to the thickness of the concrete, though. That's probably more important. That's the only problem.
No worries, Chuck. Thanks for tuning in.
So, MGB Chuck, g'day, mate. This is way early for you. You're a legend.
It's probably worse now with daylight savings.
Yeah. What I was just looking. I've got some comments here now because I've got a computer down here in front of me. What have you done, Dave? Yeah, well, I've got land now. I've got land. You know, just shy of a couple of acres, and much bigger house. So the house is older, but much bigger.
Brad says definitely in the shed. Better when it rains outside.
Yeah, true. But we'll have it under cover outside.
Yeah, but if it's bucketing down, like coming in sideways, you just close the shed door and work away.
Okay, fair point. So, anyway, I guess I'm going to put you guys on the back. I've got to go back to work. I've got to print this stuff, or I'm working till midnight again, which has been every night this week. So, but the good news is I don't have to do my day job tomorrow. So, I'm going to move. I don't know which is better. Maybe I should have been doing the day job. That might be easier, right? So, all right. Thank you guys for looking after things. I might drop back in again. I'm going to print a couple of shirts, finish off this order, get some nuggets out, and
I will try my best, Dave, to fill your shoes. But like I said, I don't have the beard for it, mate. I'm working on it. It's big shoes to fill for you, mate, but I'll try my best.
I think the most important thing, James, is you had a few drinks tonight, and then
I've had a couple.
That'll help. Someone needs to put you into line a little bit, and gets a little upset, and it's perfect. People, that's what they want to see.
I'll work on it, Dave. I'll work on it just for you, mate.
See, Tyler's already taking his head at me, and I haven't even had a drink tonight. Cheers, guys. I'll drop back into the comments, and I'll have you on in the background.
No worries.
Right,
have fun
Dave,
printing.
Take care, mate.
Alrighty. There we go. That's where Dave is, in case anyone's wondering. Now you know. Beck says, James, you also don't have the mullet.
Do you want something? I haven't had a haircut in like 10 weeks, and that's as far as I can grow. I can't grow it any longer. So trust me. It's not like I'm not trying out of habit, but yeah, I just can't grow it past the shoulders. That's it. No mullet here. But I do appreciate it.
Adam Geary says a couple extra Maloo shirts, Dave. I'll have to get him onto it. Alrighty, let's start up some stories. We've got the first one here. Got Jamboree. It's exciting news and also sad news at the same time because, of course, the borders aren't opening. The Jamboree has been pulled back to just one day on the Saturday. But we will be out there for Friday and Saturday bringing you a live stream of Jamboree Sports Compact Drag Racing. And also the show out there. We'll have some colour footage going on throughout the day as well. And I think very similarly to what we do for Kenda. But for Sports Compact.
will you doing a live stream for both days or just the one day?
Friday and Saturday, both days. Testing Friday and then the racing day on Saturday.
Excellent. Looks like it's gonna be a blast. It's great to see that you guys have. There's something going again, even though it's in another state. It's great to see something's happening.
Mm-hmm. It's a busy few weeks. We got Jamboree, then the week after that's road trip, then after that's Kenda again, and then after that is Fridays.
Fair enough.
Philip Toole says mine is 32 by 108 and it's still not big enough.
Well, I guess it's just the fact that it doesn't matter how big your shed is, you're always going to fill it up. You know,
Yeah.
oh, this is massive, and it's like, no, now it's full again. You know, like the prime example why unfortunately Dave and Sally got to move. It's just like, yeah, you got plenty of room. We bought a couple of printers and.
Well, we did the what's in your shed at Chris's place. That's modelled after an aircraft hangar. It's the size to fit 2 Cessna planes in that, and he's filled that.
Wow, that's impressive. He's done that much. You know, you pick 2 Cessnas and it's that full. I'm like, jeez, how much more stuff do you need?
They've got a few cars there.
They do. They certainly do.
Alrighty, what else have we got on? We have some Top Fuel. Top Fuel is returning to Sydney Dragway. The Nitro drought is about to break with Top Fuel Australia announcing a 3-team test day in November.
Excellent.
It's always good to see Top Fuel getting out. It's only 3 teams, but it is still Top Fuel Racing heading out there. Sydney Dragway, November 5th and 6th. If you're in Sydney, it could be where you could get to, or you could be at home watching the live stream from Road Trip Drag Challenge, because that will also be going.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
But not
what
was that, sorry?
I was going to say there would have been 4 teams, but because of the borders, whereas the Queensland Premier can't make it down because of the closures. But still, three door slams is better than nothing, you know.
Yes, 100%. It's always awesome to get down there, especially on the track, because it's not just the sound. It's sort of like the at the nostalgia drags with the blown altered and the alcohol cars. You can feel it as they go down the track.
Yes.
So there's
Definitely
also
feel those.
door slammers, pro mods, and pro stock are also expected, and sportsman teams are welcome to enter.
Excellent. But, you know, I'm reading the article, but they don't say anything about the lights. What's happening about the lights? We want to know what's happening with the lights, people, you know? They never finish the story up.
I think I see Dave H in the comments. He knows a lot about the lights down there at Sydney.
Mike will ask Dave when he comes back. He's got his finger on the pulse about that one. He's all over those lights.
Love the lights. And on the topic of pro mods, I just want to bring this up. We've been talking about the drag challenge and road trip and all these sorts of things, and you look at the sorts of cars that we get at our drag challenges and the road trip drag challenge, and then you look at America, and instead of working out how can we make a street car a drag car, they've gone, oh well, how can we drive a pro mod on the street?
I know, like anywhere in Australia, you put any of those cars on the street, I guarantee, just like, yeah, we'll just take that car if you thanks very much. That's, you know, it's just amazing, you know. Yeah,
there'd just be a highway patrol, and just all of a sudden they'd sense that the pro mod's pulled out of the drag strip and onto the road, and they're there.
They'll be like, yeah, no, just pull back over, sunshine. We'll take it off, you know. What's that?
It would be cool to see, though. Definitely would be cool to see if you know, one day the rules relax, but I don't think they will. They'll probably just get stricter.
Yeah. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure at the moment they're struggling to get the cars out of the hard. Like Harry Haig with his HQ. Who else you've got? Geez, it's really Harry Haig's one I know about. Then you have Sickers, the Sickers VL. You know, that thing's a weapon in its own way.
It is.
You get into the point where, like, how much more weight can you take out of the car before the police go, yeah, sorry, mate, can't do that.
Yeah. Dang says, I'll definitely be watching the live stream of Road Trip on my phone in my ute, making V8 noises with my mouth like a toddler. Yeah, well, whenever you see mum or dad going down, you can just pretend it's you. You just listen to the sound, and then you just get in your car and you pretend you're shifting gears, and
exactly.
Chris Young says, is it evening run like Kenda, so I can watch live? Next week I'll get up the times for Road Trip, unless I can find it quickly now. Let me have a quick look. I should be able to find it fairly quickly because it was just recently posted by Mick. He put up the times. Let me scroll through and have a quick look. So for the Friday, racing starts at 10 a.m. for Group 1 and then at 12:30 for Group 2 and then at 2:30 the track is open to both groups. The reason they're doing groups is because, of course, Warwick is closed at the moment while they rework the track and make it longer and add the time boards and whatnot in. So the purpose of the groups is that you'll have Group 2 will go on their driving route while Group 1 goes on the track. And then Group 2 will go on the track while Group 1 goes on their driving route. And then once Group 1 is back, both groups will go on the track at that point.
Just obviously, give everyone a chance to, do their sections and come back. So it's not like everyone's drag racing and everyone's out on the road because then you have an empty track. So
yeah,
makes sense, eh?
And then on Saturday, it's the same again, 10 a.m. start, lunch break at 12 to 12:30, 12:30 on the track again for Group 1. And then 2:30 for half an hour, the track's open to both groups. And then 3 p.m, you hand in your time slips for the Aussie Chlorinators DYO Challenge. And then at 4:15 p.m, we'll have the challenge briefing. And then at 4:30, we'll be on the track for the DYO Challenge. Three grand up for grabs for that one. It should be a really good weekend. I'm very excited.
One quick question about those whole pro mod things. I remember back in 2019 with the Drag Week one when Pro Streeter Richie Crampton and John Limmer had that 57 Chev.
Yep.
But that thing's just a pure drag chart with the 210 Chev. But the one thing about that one that really impressed me is for the street duties, they put a wrench on the blower to stop it moving, and then just used some sort of and a throttle body on the burst plate to give them just basic cruising. Like that's how far they're willing to go. Like that's just next level.
Mad Cow Mark says the way the world's going, Drag Week will be electric cars in the future.
The way they're going, it could be pedal cars. Let's be honest.
Dang Dang says, do me proud, Dave. That means a slow pass of 15 seconds on the quarter. And then we'll mention the Sunday as well. Final day of Road Trip Drag Challenge. 10:30 on track and then finish on the track at 3 p.m.
Oh, okay. So Road Trip's on the same weekend.
Yep. 5th, 6th and 7th of November. So we got Jamboree and then straight after that we got Road Trip.
Excellent.
Very excited. Scotty S says, can't wait, Tyler. Your Kenda stream was on point. You need to throw Dave out on the road to do live cuts from the driving stages. That would take it to a new level, if only. We might be able to do maybe some colour footage or something, possibly. Take some footage on the driving part and put it up, possibly. Could do something from the day before, because it will take a little bit of editing.
Yeah, like I must admit, like that compared to what it was 2 years ago, Tyler, you guys have come fantastic. That kind of thing with the multiple camera angles was just superb.
Well,
like,
I think
well done.
The first live stream started like this.
Yes, I remember that. Just out there with the phone. You know?
Yep. And then it upgraded. We got the gimbal, and then we had the mic on there as well. And then it went from the gimbal mic, and then we had battery packs attached to it all, and then a longer holding thing so you could hold it a bit easier. And then now the new setup with Trackside Trev, Burnout Box Brad, and it goes really well.
Exactly.
Alrighty.
I'm moving on.
Moving on. Let's check it out. Commodores. Holden Commodores and Ford Falcon prices are out of control, but you'd be a fool to buy a used one at nearly $100,000. Is the opinion from Cars Guide.
Let's be honest, they're not wrong. Like now, they just keep going up and up and up. Like anything with like an SS or a red line, you pretty much put an extra number at the end of it or in front of it, and it's just like it is stupendously expensive.
It really is. But it's been a big year for Australian-made cars, fetching big dollars. A pair of HSV GTSR W1 Maloos have sold for a combined $2.2 million. But that's only the tip of the iceberg. Perusing the Auto Trader classifieds recently, Stephen Otley was struck by the staggering prices that the final run of locally made cars are selling for. Of course, all the used car prices are up. You know, we talked before the show, Toyota Chasers, those are going up. Even the Skyline, that's, you know, tripled in price from what I paid for it now, for what people are listing them for. Of course, it's not, they're only ever worth what someone's going to pay for it. You only ever see the listing price. You don't see the sell price on a lot of the private sales. So,
well, a prime example is the Lloyd's auction they had with the W1, the GTSR, and the other one there. Like, now, the saddest thing about those cars, yeah, that's right. They paid $1 million for the cars, but let's be honest, they'll just sit in a shed somewhere and never be driven ever again.
yeah,
that's the saddest part about everything, you know. But you know, as it states, you know, even SS's Redline S's are between 80 to 100 grand. Whereas a car of that vintage like 2 or 3 years ago was maybe touching 50, 55, you know?
Yeah. Brennan South says, are people actually paying the prices these things are being advertised for? Well, that's the thing we won't know. You only see, you know, what prices are going through at auctions. But, you know, the private sales, you never actually get to see what people are selling them for.
Like now, as it says here, you know, there are some low common examples that go like less than 50K are up around $300,000, but yet a brand new BMW M5 competition is cheaper than that.
Yeah, crazy. Paige is in the chat. G'day, Paige. Matty Crick says, why do Holdens pull more dollars than Fords? Because Holden?
Right. Well,
Scotty S is subbed to Tom Bailey's Sick the Mag. Just got the first issue. Awesome chronicle of 2 drag drive events.
I've been looking at that, Scott. I must have a look at that. That came across very nice. I did see that before. So, yeah, it looks like a good mag.
So on here, looking at Auto Trader, the asking price for the last of the Australian-made Holdens. You want a VF Series 2 SSV Redline. At the time of writing, there were 290 SSV for sale, with 14 VF SSV Redlines advertised at more than $80,000, with the highest asking price of $99,990. And that's an impressive level of appreciation in just 5 years from its original asking price of $58,690 before on-road costs. Do you want a HSV, James?
Not, to be honest, no. As much as I love Holden, you know, I don't think that's a lot of money for a car that, to be honest, I'd be too scared to drive.
Yeah.
I'd be literally too scared to drive that, you know?
Well, HSVs are 200K. You need your 200K to get your hands on a low mileage example of the final GTSR model. While the W1s are fetching huge dollars at auction. A low kilometre example, just 47 kilometres on the odometer, is asking $299,999. But even with more than 50,000 on the clock, it's 239K. And as you said, similar price sports sedan, BMW M5, 246,900.
Now, the M5 competition, I can see spend the money because you know where all the money's gone.
Yeah.
Given the fact that the cars were, like, when they were sold, they were maybe between 60 to 70 grand. Now they want over 300, almost 300,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sorry. I love cars and I reckon they should be driven, but when they get that high, you wouldn't want to drive it because if you're praying it, well, then there goes its, I dare say, it's virginity because then it's been damaged and then it'll be the same again.
Yeah. But it's not just Holdens either. You know, you got the 2014 FPV GT F351, $179,888. And that's almost enough to buy you 2.5 examples of the Falcon when it was new at $77,990.
And let's be honest, you can still buy a ton of AUs at that cost. Okay? Let's be honest. But you
could buy many tons of AUs.
You could heaps of AUs, and still you wouldn't care about them, But it's nice to see now that the Ford is actually coming into the market, that they're not as more loved as the Holdens they are, but they are starting to come good in the market, which is great to see that they've actually come up.
$179,000 worth of AUs, you could probably single-handedly drive up the price of AUs.
Of course, the rarity.
All of a sudden, the demand. The demand is high for an AU.
Exactly.
In Ford Falcon XR8s in the low 60K range. FPV GTP up at 6 owners selling theirs for $89,500.
And that's actually not too bad. What? That's a 15-year-old car, 10-year-old car?
The 13-year-old. 13-year-old, yep.
That's actually not too bad for a car of that age.
Mad Cow Mark says, wish I kept my VK and VH. X made me sell them. They'd be nice cars to have these days.
They would be.
Matty Crick says, so how much is a VSSS in Panther Mica manual worth?
Oof. In a manual, yes. Just put a 1 in front of it, I'm guessing. It wouldn't be cheap. Because if anything, they'd be going the manuals more than the automatics.
Let me have a look at car sales. And I'll just look at the first manual one for an SS. If I can make sure I'm looking at the right ones. There is no VSSSs on car sales in a manual. There's 2 autos and they're 22,000 and 27,000. Michael Fisher in the chat says, saved up all my cash and brought the car of my dreams, an AU Falcon.
Yeah, we are, buddy. All good, mate.
Jane Sermon, g'day. Good to meet you out at the track on the weekend. Out at the cash nights. No, there is none on car sales, Matty. None on there. Mad Cow Mark's still got the injected 5-litre WB. Good stuff. It is mental, Dingus. It is mental. Paul Simons, how you going? I saw Paul Johns as well earlier. Richo's Customs is the next billionaire. He's doing pretty well. I don't know whether you guys have checked out the new video. He's turboed Naughty now as well as supercharged.
Yeah, I saw that. That's gonna be definitely gonna be a handful. The question is not so much if he puts a rod through the block, but when, because it's gonna happen.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
Actually, all it needs now is NOS, and it's like the HK from Power. No, what is it? No, it's the HT, isn't it? From Power Cruise? No, there was in the last in the Kenda stream. Yeah,
Kenda. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Juan triple charged Kudnik.
That's it.
The nitrous turbo and I can't even think of the word now. Supercharger, that's the word.
Yep, that's right.
And triple power adders.
I love that conversation. He came in and goes, I want it. He said, so you want to put boost on here? What boost would you like? Yes. All of them.
Jamie346 says, purchased a tidy VL Calais in 2012 for 5k. Still have it. Wish I bought 10 of them.
Wow. I'm actually quite surprised you got it for 5k back then.
I wish I was as into cars now as I was when I got my learners, because I could have got like a S13 for what I paid for the Mirage. It would have come with a whole host of problems, but...
Yeah. But still, you could have made your money back 5-fold,
Yeah.
My dad, many years ago, used to work for Bob Bing's Ford in Footscray, and the amount of XYs, XA, XB, all mule cars that went through for dirt cheap, they had to get rid of them. And he sits himself there, just imagine what we do these days with them. I'm like, you don't know, do you?
Shane says 2 different types of boost. Wonder how that works. Well, you just need to check out Juan's because he's got 3. Alrighty, let's check out the next story. Let me change the slide. The Holden Commodore Ute that never was. The secret Ute, cab chassis, and Subaru Outback style SUV, years ahead of their time, that may have turned Holden around and rewritten their future. What do you reckon? What do you reckon, James?
Well, to be honest, it would have been crazy not to give it a try. Like, let's be honest, it's just a predecessor to the VB. I mean, the WB. It's just the next one along. Like it's amazing how with that platform, with the VB up to VK, they never did it. I don't know whether or not because it was a narrow frame they couldn't justify it, but still, because I'm pretty sure didn't someone do one not long ago, like a blue meanie? I can't remember. But yeah, like, sure. it was a good idea.
Lurking in the background of a full-sized clay proposal for the 1981 VH Commodore that was eventually rejected, they included drawings of the Commodore utility and one-ton tray behind the model, along with a raised crossover wagon version hanging on another wall. The Ute and cab chassis are clearly based on the first generation VB, VC, VH, VK, VL from 78 to 88, V-car, Commodore sedan and wagon, and even carry the giveaway V-truck title as proof. Taken at GMH's design studio at Fisherman Bend in around late 1979 or early 1980, when the VB Commodore was still selling up a storm, the pictures suggest that Holden was planning to release the Commodore commercial variants by about the mid-1980s. These were likely replacements of the WB Kingswood-based Utes and van, which were waiting in the wings at the time, but were actually very obviously based on the 1971 HQ Kingswood. So already nearly a decade old at the time this photo was taken, the V-truck Ute and tray never happened, and Holden went on to suffer a catastrophic sales decline against the high-flying Ford Falcon range, including the fresher XD XF Falcon Ute and van. The dated WB range was too old to properly challenge until GMH finally faced bankruptcy and had to be bailed out by the US parent General Motors in December of 1986.
Like as much, yeah, you're spot on there, Tyler. Like I said, I'm guessing the only thing I think of is because of the size of the Commodore. It was never as big as like the like they went from the H platform to the V platform, which then got smaller. Which is why when Ford went to the XC to the XD, they kept the same size, which is why they struggled. Without a proper Ute or a panel van of some sort, that's a big chunk of the market they would have lost.
Yes. Brad says, I'd have one. It's a Ute, and I love Utes and wagons and vans and hatchbacks. Bugger it. I like everything, almost. Shane Sermon says, if I had 10 acres, I reckon I could be a Subaru Brumby collector.
There we go, up the Brumby. So, well, I said, actually, it was Danny Broad did one, a one-tonner version of the Blue Mini.
So,
yeah, very nicely done. So, yeah. But I can't see why not. Like, it was possible, but obviously they never saw it at the time.
Yeah. Matty Crick says, if only I kept my every car I've ever owned.
If only that was the case, Matty, we'd all keep our cars.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. I'll bring up that picture on the other screen. There we go. That's the one that James is talking about, the Blue Meanie.
That's just, yep.
It's an impressive bit of kit.
Mm.
Very, very nicely done.
Yeah. But I must admit, it's amazing how they thought back that far, but yet they never eventuated in that path because things could be different then.
Yes. Dang Dang says, me and a mate bought a XT Falcon for a 6-pack of VB 10 years ago.
And a pack of Winnie Blues, I hope, on top.
Philip Toole must be talking from the last story. Says, for that kind of money, I would build a 3-second no prep car.
For sure. For that much money, you could.
Shane Sermon says, are there any unbroken XD door handles left?
They're all broken, mate.
Dingus says, in my yard ATM is Ford, Holden, Toyota, and a Hummer, of all things. There you go.
Interesting.
Mad Cow Mark says, now there's a t-shirt, take it up the Brumby. Alrighty, let's have a look. What else have we got? We did have a little quick chat about this one before the show. It wouldn't be an Overtaking Lane show without, of course, an auction story.
Yep.
Are you racing to the auctions to pick this one up, James?
Definitely not. No, I'm going. See, if the auction's that way, I'm going that direction. No. Wow.
It's a Mega Rusty XC Falcon hardtop. Heading to auction. It's matching numbers.
I'm pretty sure it's just all rust, isn't it?
It looks like it.
It's just all rust.
It looks like it. It's matching numbers though. Matching numbers. It's got to be worth something then. You know?
Oh, you know.
If you can look past all the holes.
Hang on, wait a minute. It looks mint, Tyler. Beautiful. I'm pretty sure even James from Blind Garage, he'd run away from that too.
Bit of Swiss cheese. This one. It's a shed find, 1977 Ford XC Falcon 500 hardtop, set to go across the auction block in the coming weeks. Despite only showing 192,000 kilometres on the clock, the Ford is severely corroded and listed as being in poor condition throughout. But it does appear to have been loved once, with the coupe fitted with period-correct hot wire wheels and half-cage with harnesses. As from the factory, the 500 comes with matching numbers 351 Cleveland V8, mated to an original FMX automatic transmission and 9-inch diff with factory tramp rod. The vehicle would have been rolling off the production line just a month after Alan Moffat and Jackie Icksch, I probably butchered that, took victory in the 1977 Hardy Ferodo 1000 at Bathurst, driving an XC Falcon, which was actually a converted XB hardtop. That year, Colin Bond and Alan Hamilton came second place, beating the likes of Ron Harrop, Larry Perkins and Peter Brock in a trio of Holden, Tirana SS A9X hatchbacks. The 77 Ford XC Falcon hardtop will be auctioned in the coming weeks by Slattery, starting from $1,000.
That's still $900 more, because let's be honest, if you buy that, what do you do? Oh, let's sandblast it, and you come back with two big tubs. Where's the car? Well, there's one part, and then there's the rest there. Good luck putting it together.
You've sandblasted it, and all you got is wheels and a motor sitting there when you come back. A couple of seats.
That's probably about it. And the roll cage, you know.
Dang Dang says that's so trash. Looks like something I don't. Michael O says weight reduction. Dingus says that car's story would be worth it alone.
For sure. But just think about it. If you blew it all apart, you could almost maybe turn into like an Australian Leroy. But then we're not allowed to drive that stuff here, you know.
No.
Missing doors.
It probably wouldn't even be allowed on the drag strip. Jason Tompkins says, I found a receipt from when I bought a LJ Tirana for $1,500 in 1992.
Makes a grown man cry seeing prices that cheap.
Scotty S says, that's just Ford, James, found on rubbish dump.
Fair enough. Yeah, well, this will be an interesting one to see how far someone's willing to spend for it. But you know,
well, it's still sitting at $1,000.
Still, it's $900 too much, even it is engine matching numbers.
Yeah, everything is poor. Interior condition, carpet condition, trim, body, seat, paint, and rust.
I don't know. The rust is in excellent condition. That's the best part of the car. The rust is
That's what it should say. Rust condition well, or new, like new.
Exactly. Level 1, you know, the best rust condition I've ever seen.
And it comes with a key. It's not drivable. No central locking, no cruise control, sunroof, power mirrors, logbook, airbags, alloys, or a CD player.
Sounds like a plan. Take care, Brad. Catch you next time, mate.
See you, Brad.
So, yeah, well, what can we say, you know? I can still remember last year when that XY GT, XY Phase 3 went through, or 4 went through. through Grays, that was as bad as this. No matching number and went for $500,000.
Yeah. Be interesting to see what someone's willing to pay for it.
Well, we'll see how it goes. It's $1,000 so far, and how long's the auction for? No idea.
No idea. Till someone places a bid on it, and they'll go, "Yep, done." Ends on the 3rd of November.
So we've got a while.
I'll bookmark that one so I can keep checking on it and see how it goes.
Yep.
Alrighty.
You're spot on there, Scott. All the rust included in this car is 100% free. Pure patina there, people. You can't get any more patina than this.
No, definitely not. Alrighty. The supercars. The new supercars, Gen 3. They're switching over to these, but it's no longer next year. They're now delayed until 2023.
Okay.
The supercars Gen 3 Mustang and the Camaro are delayed. They look really nice. I'm actually really excited to see the Camaro hitting the track and up against the Mustang, because it's back to like cars racing each other. Because when the Mustang came in, now we've suddenly got this two-door thing that's racing up against what is effectively a sedan.
Correct. But I must admit, even that rendition of it right there looks such a sleek car. It'd be interesting to see what it's like, given the fact now their shapes are more like the actual car themselves.
Yes.
What the time difference is going to be like, say around Sandown or Queensland Raceway or even Bathurst. Are they going to be quicker? Who knows?
Matty Crick says, "See that RX-3 that DJ found, Tyler." I did get told to check that one out. I haven't done that yet.
That is an absolute find of a video. I cannot believe how, given the fact it's sat in the desert for 15, 16, 17 years, how actually in good condition it is. Okay,
I'll have to check that
one out.
out.
But I tell you what, it's unbelievable.
I'll have to check that out after the show, I think.
Definitely.
Jane Sermon says, "Loving the Camaro." Matty Crick says, "Camaro looks killer." It does. Honestly, they've done really well. But yes, they've been delayed until the start of the 2023 championship. Of course, the vid, as we'll call it, has impacted this, as that's the major cause. Official unveil, though, of Gen 3 is to happen at Bathurst 1000 in December this year. So we will get to see the cars, which is very nice. Not in a racing form.
Yeah, that's true. But this almost wants me to maybe get back into it and watch it more often, because it is okay. It's GM versus Ford, but it's nice to see they'll now be on equal platforms. Same body styles, same two doors. But are they going to be running the same engines as what the current GSU is, or are they going to move away to something more what comes in those cars? That'd be an interesting point.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I don't know. Does it say it in here?
Oh, here we go. So
right now, competitors use a highly strung Ford and Chevy small block V8s. Not only are they bespoke to the supercars category and therefore very, very expensive, but they bear no relation to the engines fitted to their road-going counterparts. So for Gen 3, both the Camaro and Mustang will be running modified versions of the engines actually found in the road car. The Camaros will be slung with a 5.7-litre version of Chevrolet's LT V8, while the Mustangs will use a bigger 5.4-litre version of the quad-cam Coyote Mill.
Well, that's going to be interesting. Single cam versus a quad cam engine. It'll be interesting to see how the power bands work differently, where they are on the RPM range. That's going to be interesting. Very interesting.
The capacity is just about the only public knowledge on hand about how supercars has addressed the parity between the two engines at the time of riding, but we do know the category is targeting 447 kilowatts or 600 horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque from both power plants. Reduced aero packages ensure the cars closer resemble the road-going versions while also producing closer racing. So it's exciting. They're obviously trying to push back more at that race on Sunday, buy on Monday.
They definitely. At least these look like the cars. That's the main thing. And the great thing about it is, as the article says, they're trying to use more standard engines, which I'm guessing is also going to keep the cost down, because you don't have to run out and spend, say, like 150 grand on a race engine when you can buy one in a crate box, modify it to say 50 grand. That's cost cutting again.
It's definitely going to make it a lot easier for particularly the smaller teams. Of course, you've got the teams like DJR and DJR Penske and Triple Eight Red Bull. You know, those sorts of teams definitely aren't sort of struggling on the types of money. So they can put down the big dollars to build these cars and take 2 cars everywhere. But now it gives the option for some of the smaller teams to, you know, maybe come up into the series if they wanted to, and it'll build a closer competition, I think.
Yes, I think it will. Which is what we really need to get back to nice, good old fashioned, you know, nudging race and stuff like, you know.
Dingus says more factory-based parts in the new gen engines might be an actual crate supercar engine available.
It could be, you know, maybe with the right parts, you know, you can buy the crate engine and say like, oh, put these cams in, put these heads in, do this tune to it, and bang, you've got a supercar engine in your car.
Yes, yeah, it'll hopefully bring a bit more interest back into supercars, because I think it's definitely been dying off in the last few years.
Wow, like, let's be honest, when they first put the Mustang in, Mercedes wanted to try and bring in their 2-door coupe, and they wouldn't let it, and they cracked it because the Mustang came in.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, let's see how this form goes in 2023. And this might be enough to bring supercars back into a decent series to watch again.
100%. And the Gen 3 ahead of their official launch, December 3rd this year. You'll get to see it. So we'll get more details ahead of that as well. So we'll keep you posted on everything we hear. Dad's Garage, how you going? G'day. Dang says, I'm pretty sure I heard that there must be a certain percentage of original parts on the new cars, something like 50%.
Okay, well, that's a good thing, you know. It's not just a tubular chassis now with a box stop on it. It's like 50%. Like, you've got to have 50% of the car there, which is good. And Shane's comment there is very interesting. You know, 80k versus 150k. Well, there's almost like 2 engine rebuilds instead of 1. You know?
Yeah.
And as you said, with the little teams, you know, every big team is struggling. You know.
Well, you know, the little teams can afford to bring a second motor now. You know, exactly. if you blow a motor on your qualifying day or the first day, you're not out for the weekend now.
No,
it's not the end of 100%. Racing for you.
100%.
Scotty S says, when they went to the car of the future, it was the last straw for me. They became irrelevant. This sounds like a step in the right direction.
I'd have to agree with you there, Scott. Sounds like a good plan they've got here. Let's see how it goes in 23.
Dingus says Top Fuel is nuts on engines like every pass, like new clutch set, valve springs, and everything else that blew up. There's a bit of money that goes into those, and it's pretty cool, especially when you go out there. You watch them do their pass, and then you walk down into the pits and you watch them tear down the motor. Yeah,
exactly. Like those engines only have to last the burnout and the quarter mile strip, and that's it. If it blows up after that, they don't care.
Use quite a bit of fuel too. I'm sure everyone would have seen the video by now of it, how much fuel goes down, you know, just one of the cylinders.
Truckloads of it, you know. That's what I mean. Now, I thought Hoff with the KE10 was with running 12 injectors on that engine was overkill for that little 3RZ. You look at those things, it's like it's nothing. It's like a drop in the ocean.
Dad says some nice Thai food took priority tonight. I hope you enjoyed.
Okay. That's right. Well, listen, don't forget, Dad, you can always catch it up later on the podcast, you know. If you can't watch the whole show, just put in the podcast on when you go for a drive later, you can catch up on it, you know. I'm pretty sure, because Tyler, you do the same thing when you watch some other guys as well, don't you? Listen to other streamers?
Yes, yeah, usually listen to the podcast the next few days.
Cool.
You know, it takes me a few drives to get through it, but it, you know, keeps you going while you're driving through traffic.
That's true. Well, listen, with your mum and dad moving out to wherever they're moving to, there's a good 45, an hour there and there. But there's the whole show in one trip. There and back.
Yeah, I'll probably listen to 2 episodes now. I'll finally be able to catch up.
Well, there we go.
Alrighty, let's check out. This is the last story, and then we'll get into what's on. Now, I got sent this story throughout the week. But Australian cars could soon be fitted with technology that sniffs out alcohol.
Well, okay, it's a good point, but I'm guessing the question is how sensitive is he? You know, you don't want to be the driver who's had 0 all night, and then you've got 3 people in the car that are absolutely pissed as parrots, and the thing won't let you start because everyone else in the car is drunk.
Yeah. Or you've opened up your bottle of sanitizer.
I'm just wiping. I'm the officer. I was just washing my hands. See.
But Australian cars fitted with an advanced sensor that sniffs alcohol in the air will make it impossible to drink and drive in a matter of years. Victorian trucks and cars will be among the first to roll out the game-changing technology, which experts say will save thousands of lives. The ultimate breath test is instantaneous, taking less than 1 second to detect whether the driver has had too much to drink. The technology's orange sensors can pick up blood alcohol levels before the car is even started. You enter the car, you're breathing, and it is passively detecting your breaths, TAC CEO Joe Calafiore told 9 News. The passive alcohol sensor draws in the driver's exhaled breath with infrared light beams measuring the amount of carbon dioxide and alcohol molecules. If more than the permitted concentration is detected, the car will not move. It's also unobtrusive, it's contactless, and it's got very important hygienic benefits as well, Road Safety Minister Ben Carroll said. Developers say the tech is more precise than existing interlocks and breathalyzers, and can even distinguish between a driver and a passenger. Well, there you go.
Well, that answers that question. Let's see how it goes. Like, let's be honest. Anything we can do to help people focus on driving, whether they're either intoxicated via drugs, alcohol, drugs, and hopefully not distracted using their phone. You know, you're driving a car, people. It's almost a 2-ton missile. Like, you know, and the amount of stories, like even now in lockdown, you know, the amount of people still getting busted for drink driving. It's like, one, you're not supposed to be out, and 2, you're drunk doing it. If this is what it takes to bring it down a bit more, then I'm all for it. You know.
Mm-hmm. Dingus says, "Where is the Hoff?" I want to say his KE10 is on point, and Shane Sermon's onto it. The KE10 was an untimed 7 on the weekend. Was a very good run, that one. Stephen Lever, how you going? Dave's hiding away in the print shop at the moment. Has to get a few prints out the door before they pack up the shop, ready to move.
Yep. OTL shed is going, and OTL compound is incoming.
Yep. Shane Sermon says, "Can it smell an open Jimmy sitting in your lap?" Possibly. But between January,
mate, we'll get back to you.
Between January and September this year, 25 deaths have been caused by drink drivers, which makes up almost a fifth of Victoria's road toll. And that's pretty crazy considering they can't go very far.
Correct. You know, I still can't leave my postcode, even at 15 Ks.
And interestingly enough, the figure is actually up 32% during the same period in 2019.
Wow, that's actually more scary than the whole event. You know, that's just saying, well, hang on, how's it gone up when we've been in lockdown longer this year than we were last year? Like,
Victorian police have seen an 8% increase in non-fatal collisions caused by drivers under the influence. On average, about 5,000 motorists are caught over the limit every year, most of them returning a mid-range reading.
You know, I can't believe that people still this day and age go, "Oh, she'll be right, she'll be right." Well, no, it's not right, people. Because one day you'll go out to the pub and you won't get home.
Yes.
I hate to say that, but, you know, you've got to think of the families and stuff like that you're going to leave behind. It is
a very real thing that, you know, maybe one day you might not make it home.
And here's the scarier part: you may not make it home yourself because the dickhead who crashed into you was blind drunk.
Shane Kane says, "I reckon Dave would set it off in the passenger seat still, probably after episode 99.
I'm pretty sure David set that off at 10 feet away from the car after episode 99.
Jamie says, "Dave's staying in Queensland. Hope he gets a big shed without Karens as neighbours." He is staying in Queensland, yes. He's moving off the coast though. Jason says Hoff will have 2 Corollas in the 7s when he gets bamboo back from paint. 100%.
Have you seen the pictures of that tire?
I haven't,
the
no.
paint
I
job?
haven't actually seen that yet.
That looks on point. He showed us on his last video. If you go right to the very end, watch it. He gives like 5 minutes of the painter's work, and it looks beautiful.
I'll have to check it out.
Really well done paint job.
Oh, there's 2 videos I got to check out after the show tonight. Alrighty. What's on? Not much in Victoria, unfortunately.
Victoria, we're closed. Come back
New
in
South
2022.
Wales is open though.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't mean I can go to.
There's no events. There's no events. I don't think, but they are out of lockdown now.
Mm-hmm. Good on them.
Scotty S says, I agree, James, but sometimes we can't save everyone. But if you kill someone drunk, it should be mandatory 25 years. Deterrence work. Nowadays, they think they can get a lawyer and get off. Well, that's sort of the problem with it. We could probably go on for hours talking about the justice system in Australia and its flaws.
We could, yeah, but let's not do that. You know, let's let the political thing there. You know, we need to talk about car stuff, and you know.
Dang Dang says, nah, apparently lockdown doesn't apply to anyone with a 4-wheel drive that wants to go to Lycola. The road was flat out last weekend. Carnage, g'day. How you going? Carnage burnout car. Alrighty. Let's have a look at what's on. Well, World Time Attack Challenge was meant to be on this weekend, but that has been postponed till next year. That's one I definitely want to get down and check out. Sydney Motorsport Park. Cars and Coffee, Brisbane, Tigam Square, 6:30 a.m. till 8:30 a.m. on Saturday. Show and Shine is on at 5/11 Pine Mountain Road, North Ipswich, 7 a.m. till 1 p.m. That's the SMP Automotive Show and Shine. It's their very first show and shine there. Cars and Coffee, Gold Coast, 7:30 a.m. till 9 a.m. in Mudgeeraba, 238 Mudgeeraba Road. It's always a good one to check out. Asphalt Angels of MD Breast Cancer Awareness Car, Truck and Bike Show is on 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. at 3298 Superior Lane in Bowie, MD in the United States. In Maryland, there you go. Bowie, Maryland. You going to get to that one? You going over to that one, James?
Yeah, sure. I'm actually, once the show finishes up, I'm catching on the next flight to America and I'll be fine.
Also on Saturday, we got the Hot Rod Classic and Muscle Car Show at the Redcliffe Showgrounds, 4 p.m. till 7:30 p.m. Cars and Coffee at Link Drive Yalla, the BCMC meet on the Run Cafe, 5 p.m. till 8 p.m. Always a good one to check out as well. One where I possibly might head to, the 2021 All Asian Day is on Sunday, 7 a.m. till 4 p.m. at Lakeside Park. Get your car out on the track for only $100 pre-entry. You get 2 dedicated VIP cruises and then 4 entry tickets for more cruises along the day.
Very nice.
There's also a cruise up there, meeting at the Aspley Hypermarket car park at 7 a.m. for 7:30 a.m. departure.
Not bad. Not bad. Now, I'm obviously guessing the Jap Day, you'll go on the Integra, won't you, Tyler?
Well, it doesn't have a coolant leak. It might not start, though.
Actually, no. Go classic. Take the Mirage for a run, you know, just for the heck of it, you know. Come on.
Why not? Matty Crick says, let me know if you come to Sydney, Tyler. Of course. We'll announce it whenever we go down there. Jamie Lee says, these guys at the drags tomorrow. Can't wait to see some Aussie drags. Not until the 30th. Well, the 29th of October will be our next live stream drag event. And that'll be the Sports Compact. Dad's Garage is onto it. The next event that's on is Harrigan's Hot Rod and Custom Show at Harrigan's Calypso Bay, 8:30 a.m. till 3:30 p.m. That's always quite a nice one. That's on the Sunday as well. It's a very nice spot, that one. It's where the HQ run finished up. The Cooroy Car Show is on, 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. at Johnson Park in Cooroy. And that is it.
Excellent.
That's all she wrote. That's all that's on the event list. Dave says, was on the phone with Mick from Road Trip and I've missed half the show. Oh, well, maybe you can join in and come and send off the show with us.
Yeah, come on, Dave. Just at least everyone's begging for you, mate. You know, come on.
Dad says, Integra goes. We just need to bleed the fuel system every time you want to start it.
Right. I must admit, Dad's Garage has come along really well. Like I said, I'm watching a couple of his videos and he's doing really good too. So keep up the good work, mate.
100%.
Really
Definitely check them out.
Mm.
Mal's putting out some awesome content over there. There's a lot of YouTubers that are in our community. We got the Hoff joins in every now and then. Nugget Garage.
Yeah.
Skid Factory drops in. Got DJ from Automotive Carnage. Mal from Dad's Garage.
Yeah.
Got Johnny Skid Pigs got his channel as well. Sure, there's many others that I'm forgetting. Blind Garage, yep. Sure, there's a few that I'm forgetting.
Automotive Carnage, DJ.
Yep, got that one.
And yet, actually, I got a comment like that. That Brad bloke, he gets around everywhere. He's on your channel. He's over on Dad's channel. You know, he's everywhere.
He does.
You know?
Yeah, he pops up everywhere. Oh, Jake and Friends is another one. That's the 2JZ Crusader.
Is that the silver one? Is it?
Yeah.
It's been at Kinder a couple times. Ah, right. Yes.
And the Lexus as well. That's on that channel as well. The 3RZ Lexus.
Oh, that's their white. That's their white one too, is it?
Yep.
That's a nice car.
That's a new channel. There's a shout out coming up in the next video. The Cash Nights. They were out at Cash Nights as well.
Excellent.
So make sure you go and subscribe to everyone if you haven't already. I'm sure everyone already has. Shane Sermon's changing cars. He's going to run the Lexus, I think. Is that right? The ISF. We did talk about that on the weekend. The EH isn't quite ready.
Yeah, comments there is going. I think I'll be on the mic tomorrow. Probably change cars. Okay, yeah, good point.
Alrighty, let's bring Dave up. Here he is again. G'day. You're back.
I'm back. What's
Just
going
in
on
time
over
to
there?
send off the show.
Yeah, can you hear me all right?
Yep, can hear you.
100%.
Early mark. Hey,
Yep.
what's going on here? How do you get an early mark? Was I not here holding things up?
I tried, Dave. I really did try. I honestly did. You know.
I've got a long trip home. Unfortunately today.
Yeah, your trip's gonna be ages, Tyler.
Okay. I'm still printing hunker shirts. Haven't even finished them yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Got carried
Maybe you
away.
will be going to midnight. You were on the phone to Mick.
Yeah, look, you there.
You got any exciting info from Mick for us?
No.
No? Okay.
Well, no, maybe I know. Maybe oh, wait, hang on. I keep turning the camera the wrong way. Maybe there was a couple of things he told me, but he said, don't tell anyone. So, and I thought, sorry, guys. Sorry. Secret squirrel stuff. Yeah. So yeah, no, yeah. But yeah, just caught up with him, had a bit of a chat, and he sent you some new logo files for the live stream. So,
Okay.
So
Alrighty.
I'm back here. It's all empty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Still got the blue light.
Scotty S says, hi, Dave. Great show tonight.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I want to hope we can get things unpacked and get it happening so that we can do a show from the new place next week, eh? So, is that your job, Tyler? Set up the podcast studio?
Maybe.
No?
Dingus says, James held up your end, Dave.
He did.
Thanks,
mate.
guys. I appreciate that. You know, it is a big beard to fill, but I'm hoping I did a good enough job.
Getting a bit crazy, isn't it?
Oh.
So, I heard there's an open spot on ZZ Top. So.
You never know, Dave. Might fit right in there, buddy.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, what did I miss? What was the news? You go back through it all? Start over?
Oh, you'll have to listen to the podcast.
Ah, okay. Well, that is there. Don't forget the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Well, actually, Dave's always been looking for a Ford. How about that coupe, Tyler? You're going to be right up Dave's alley.
You might have to watch the live stream back. You got to see that one. There's a Ford
for
you.
I thought it was like Commodore Ute.
It's a hard top Ford.
Okay.
It's only $1,000 on it at the moment.
Oh, is that all it's worth?
Plenty of patina.
Yeah, well, I don't know. What does Scott say? Start early, full tour. Does he want? Should we do a video of the new place? There's not much to show out there. it'll be all print shop. That's a bit off topic of car stuff. So maybe I'll have to do print shop videos over on my own personal channel or something.
I'm sure people might still like the content.
Don't mix it up too much with the car stuff, can we?
Well, we've seen you build the shed, fill the shed up and stuff, and also show the Right Lane Media. So maybe see what happens with the guys. Maybe give it a bit of the new Right Lane Media location. See what happens.
Yeah, true. But I guess we can see how it goes. Everyone's look, Matty cricks up me. I got to rewatch. I was just looking at the comments.
It's a very soft top. It's a very soft top.
Oh, okay. Rusty soft top. That's the patina.
Even the bonnet's a soft top.
Do a video tour of the new places, Jason. It hasn't got such a... The shed's not quite as impressive, not yet. So it's all yard. Tyler hasn't seen it yet. Tyler,
No,
what
I
do you
haven't
think?
seen it yet. I've just seen pictures. No idea. No, I've just seen pictures. Find out on Saturday what it looks like.
Yeah, you can come and unpack some stuff Friday as well. Don't hold back. So yeah, it's going to be full on. I'll start moving tomorrow. Sally's still working. She knocks off in about another 45 minutes or so. About 9:30 up here, she'll knock off, and then but she's got to start work again at 6 a.m. So yeah, that'll make things a bit more difficult for the move. She was getting tomorrow off, but now she's working, and
she made
Sunday
the decision that you didn't. You said maybe you should have just stayed at work on Friday. She went, I'll just go to work on Friday.
Well, she did, yeah. She's going to work. That's right, yeah. She's like, stuff this, I don't want to move. But she did good today, and because Mum and our man were around here today. They haven't been all week actually helping pack because I've been working, Sal's been working. They've been helping pack us, and Sally took the boxes to work with her. So that were in the car.
Stephen Lever says, "Do it. We will watch it." Scotty S says, "It doesn't matter, Dave. We still want to see the before shots."
Fair enough. I know you guys will watch it. You guys are awesome. You're always here. So, yeah, we're always striving to get that big audience. But then again, who cares? We just do this because we love it too, don't we?
100%.
Just love the editing because Tyler loves editing. He just lives to do this.
We just live to edit. Live to edit. That's my favourite. Can't get enough.
But yeah, no, it's I don't know. You did all right this week, Tyler. You were out early with the video.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Made a start on next week's. Next week's is, I think Tuesday's video is supposed to be pretty good, isn't it?
It is. It will be very good.
Tuesday's video. Wait for that one. And you're going to do some filming this week?
Maybe. See how I go.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Are you going to get to All Asian Day?
Probably not in the Skyline if I do.
So you might go, but not in the Skyline.
Yeah.
It's okay. I've got work to do at the new place. If you want, I can do doing some work. That's no problem. Might be like last week. You come help me pack or do a video. You went, I'll do the video.
Yeah. Why not? It's the choices we make.
Watching you do Tyler's going, I'll come and help you, Dad. You put the podcast up and you go, I got a thing, Dad. I got to go and do this thing. What is it? I got to go vacuum the cat or wash. I don't know. See ya. You'll be out the door.
Yeah, we'll have a lot of work to do over the next few weeks. Next few months, really. So if anyone wants to buy a place on the Gold Coast with a nice big shed, big pool, spa, actually just message Shane Sermon. He'll talk to him.
Yep.
Place on the Gold Coast. James wants a place on the Gold Coast.
Let's not go
there. Sister Bluebird is all you guys are keen, so there you go. There you go. See, look, there's Mum. She's in the chat. Been awake since 3 a.m. Been over here packing boxes at my place. So better let her go to bed. Yeah, Sally's at work. So they'll come and help me tomorrow again as we go start taking some stuff out there. I got tomorrow off, luckily. So, and
Leo,
if I finish this print tonight, we'll be right.
Leo Wanker, have a go. He says, hi guys, not far off from the Road Trip Drag Challenge. Hope the new place has an insulated shed so it's not too cold in the winter months during the OTL podcast live stream in 2022.
It actually doesn't. There's no insulation in there yet. There is a pile of cold room wall panels at the property though that they left behind. So
okay.
Yeah. But the podcast has got a spot not in the shed. So the new podcast won't be in the shed. It'll have its own room.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar to like the lounge room setup you had when you first started the show.
I think a few people have said they'd like the TV back. Like a TV behind us.
Yeah, I think people like to see the picture the whole time we're talking about a story, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. The only problem with the TV was always the fact that it the lights reflected off it. So we were very creative in how the lights were placed around the room so that they didn't reflect on the TV. We had to have their right spot, no colour.
Yes. Well, we can permanently set them up now, so it'll be right.
That's true. True. We'll work it out.
Well, alrighty. We better sign off.
All right.
It's about the end.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for doing the show tonight. And
thanks for coming on, James. You're a legend.
Anytime at all, fellas, like I said, always happy to help.
Anyone wants to lift any furniture as well, just come and visit.
Sure, I'll be up tomorrow morning, Dave. Yeah.
You're like glad you got locked down now.
Yeah, I know. I'm so looking forward to giving you a hand this weekend. Just the whole... Dan Andrews wants me to stay home. I can't fight the man. So I'm just going to sit here and get on the beers. Like you said, just get on the beers.
It was funny. I do have all the staff across Australia with my other job. And, all the guys everywhere today were working in the rain. All through Queensland, in Tasmania, it was raining. And then everyone was out in the rain, except for the guys in Melbourne that can't go out and said it was sunny.
Lovely day today was too, I think. I don't know.
That's what they said. They're like, oh, it's sunny here, but we can't go out. Yeah, funny. Anyway.
Alrighty. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the next one.
Good luck, Dave.
Thanks, guys.